child, Jada Pinkett Smith, finally admits to having a relationship with August Alsina while on a break or supposedly separation from her husband. Her and Will have a sit down at the red table, talk things through, and are supposedly on good terms. August Alsina was not here for Keke replying to a tweet about her and August Alsina's past relationship status and had a lot of things to say. So let's get into it. Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome to D. Nicole Speaks, where I give my feedback and commentary to the latest news and entertainment from a positive point of view. If this is your first time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell so you can get those notifications. And let's get it cracking. All right, guys, so let's hop straight into the story. I'm pretty sure you guys already know. I've already heard. You see all the craziness, entanglement this, entanglement that. But that's not really what I want to discuss today. I want to discuss marriage in general. Of course, Jada Pinkett, she denied at first, and that's normal. Some people, most people deny something like that, but at some point you can't deny it, especially if that person or there is a possibility that the other person has proof that you guys did have more than just, a motivational relationship or, friendship. You guys were actually sexually involved with each other. And, I commend her. She came out and pretty much told everyone else the truth. But a lot of people were saying, Will, he was hurt, this and that, this and that. Let me tell you, these people are actors. And honestly, I really, really and truly don't believe that Jada waited until the moment of national TV to tell her husband about the relationship that she had with August. It's either Will Smith already knew or she just told him prior to that. So, and that's just common sense. Like, who's just going to wait until you get on the red talk table? No, he already knew. And, they made it seem as if she was just telling him. But of course, she told him already. Come on. Another thing I want to say is a lot of people are saying, of course, Will and Jada, they've always been marriage goals, relationship goals for people. And people looked up to them and said, oh, they're the perfect couple. But there's always been rumors of them having what people call an open marriage. To me, there's no such thing as an open marriage. It's either you're married or you're not married. If you're married and you have other people, joining your relationship or whatever, then that's a marriage that involves cheating in other people. So it's not called an open marriage. People are normalizing these terms as far as marriage goes, and it just doesn't exist. You're either married or you're not married. There's no breaks of marriage because even if you take a break, you're still legally married. You haven't gotten a divorce yet. There's no separation because you're either married or divorced. If you're separated and you're still legally married, you haven't gone to the courthouse, you haven't filed for a divorce, then you are still married, legally married. You are bound to all the rules of marriage. Legally, in a court, you're still married. And another thing I want to address, people say that, taking a break or a separation in a marriage, it brings you closer together. Honestly, wouldn't it make sense to work through, even what your vows say, through thick or thin, rich or poor, better or worse or whatever? Wouldn't it make more sense to work things out according to what your vows say and not try to drive a wedge between you guys? Yeah, you could take a mental break, go in the next room and, get yourself together. But if you are bound or if you make vows and promises to your spouse, why would you want to, be separated from that individual? That's your lifetime partner. You know what I'm saying? Work through those issues, work through the good and bad. That's a healthy marriage, working through the good, working through the bad, sticking together. But separating, going to different houses. I see people moving in different houses and all of this craziness. No, I don't have time for that. And I know people have their own situation, But I'm just speaking facts about what an actual marriage entails, the details, and the facts. And that's that. So people really just have to stop looking to these celebrities and expecting them. The people expect more from celebrities than they would the normal average person around them that are married. And that's one thing I will say on Jada and Will's part. They didn't decide to say, hey, we're going to be marriage goals. No, people put them on that pedestal and people admire them because they wanted to admire them. They never claimed to say, oh, we have the perfect marriage, this and that. No, that's the title that society gave them. Another thing I want to address is that, Will Smith, at one time, he was the highest paid actor. I'm not talking about highest paid black actor. No, just highest paid actor in general. And you could see how, this situation, now it's like, you lose respect also in a way because now you're like the butt of the joke. People are just making jokes about you. And all attention, a lot of people say, well, they're still talking about them. They're still getting attention, but all attention isn't good, attention. It's not good press. It's not good marketing. So definitely people are making this into a joke, but honestly, this is their life. This is things that they, go through. And people are upset with August Alsina, but we also have to remember that this guy was broken at one point. He was going through issues and, they kind of took him in, more so Jada, to help him. But, they took him in and people are wanting to know, like, why would he come out with such a situation or news at this time? But honestly, if it's someone's story, their life, their experience, it really doesn't matter when they come out with it. For you, it may not be right, but at the end of the day, it's his story, it's his experience, and it's something that he felt that he should get off of his chest. Of course, yeah, in a perfect world, get it off your chest in counseling, leave it in private. But who are we to tell him to leave that situation in private when, that was a big, huge part of his life where, one, he was hurt. He fell in love with a married woman. She was separated. They were on a break, but at the end of the day, they were still married. And Jada, she was going through her issues as well. So it's like two broken people trying to, or just being there for each other. So, I don't knock him or whatever. Just hopefully this whole thing blows all over. And Jada and Will says they're on good terms. But the only way that you'll really, really be on good terms is if you keep your marital affairs, your marriage to yourself. When you bring other people into your marriage, and they've said plenty of times before, made little comments, letting people know, yeah, they do have a marriage where, there's other people involved. That's not going to work. It's never going to work because God doesn't honor that. And when you go before God and you make vows, that's not a part of your vows. So, yeah, that's that for that situation. Now, moving on to the part with Keke and August Alsina. All right, so things went a little left with Keke and August Alsina, who were, I guess, used to be friends or whatever. So someone posted a picture on Twitter, and it was a picture of Keke and August Alsina in a car, and she says, "This you?" So Keke replies, "Yes, girl. August was never my man, LOL. That's why you're still reaching to this day to figure out nothing." So she's pretty much just saying maybe they were friends and nothing more, nothing less. So August decides to reply to Keke, and he says, "You're absolutely right. I was never your man. You could possibly never, shorty. It seems you mad you got curves, but your friends are the reason for that. They showed me an endless thread of texts and pics of me that you sent." He went on to talk about how she worried about who he dated and begged me to not further disturb her mental instability. So that kind of went left because, one, I think she was just genuinely replying to that person, telling them no, she never dated him. And then he, I guess, already heated, with everything going on, which I can understand. But he kind of like just flipped on Keke, and maybe some things were said prior to this, or whatever. And that leads me to that because someone says, oh, he's unloading, the AK or the clip or whatever on all females. But August replies and says, nah, I'm literally not. I actually effed with Keke. So to see her covertly speaking subliminal shade around my name over the past week is deeply perplexed. So this goes a little deeper. Maybe she said some things that he wasn't too, he wasn't comfortable with, and he didn't understand. So he says, I don't and never have had a problem with the girl. It's always been Virgo love. So to see that is a mind bleep. Now, that leads me to believe that maybe Keke has said some other things, or maybe made some comments on the situation with Jada and Will. I don't know. But this guy is pissed off. You can tell he's fed up. And Keke responds, and I think it's the perfect response that you're going to see here. She says, I want to be mean, but I can't. I want to post screenshots, but I won't. I feel attacked, but it's not about me. It's about so much more than that. And as much as I want to defend myself against the disrespect I have received, because I'm not nice all the time, a little sarcasm there. This is about something so much bigger, which it is. And she understands that. I wouldn't feel good kicking someone when they are down because it's so easy to attack when you're in a corner. I get it. People be hurting y'all. And most of the time, it has nothing to do with you. I can't F up my karma, worried about my ego. That's good. Though I'm human and I have one. Just know I am that bloomp, beep, despite what my humility may make one believe. I don't have to beg or be thirsty for a damn thing because my talent speaks louder than my looks. Let the cheek be turned, poo. My character is too strong. So I think that was a very good response. So she understands, and that's what a lot of people lack, compassion for the next person. You see it on social media, you see it in the comments. People they're steady going, at each other's throats or whatever. But you have to understand that hurt people are, and frustrated people also. People have emotions, and to have, someone deny some of the allegations, or someone deny or claim that you're a liar on such a public platform, and then come out, and I think he looks at it like this. Jada denied what he was saying, pretty much calling him a liar. And then she uses that same situation on the Red Talk table to turn it into maybe something that benefits her and her husband. Maybe he's looking at it like that. And, that could be frustrating for anybody because he's feeling like, this was a big part of my life. Maybe he's still in love with Jada. Who knows? And he's just very upset. So, of course, he's going to be coming at anybody. And I think Keke handled this situation pretty well because most people would have definitely, had a very sassy reply. So that's the situation there. I just think all in all, Will and Jada definitely should just move on. Keep your relationship to yourself. When you involve other people in your relationship, your marriage, it'll never turn out good. There's always going to be something, there. If you have to involve someone in your marriage or relationship, it's pretty much just saying that your partner is not enough, What more do you need than the person that you've made vows to? So, that's that. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the situation. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at DNicoleSpeaks. Until next time, don't allow anyone to rob you of your peace. Stay safe, everyone.